this is an immensely physical role, but also at the same time, how do you not get caught up in the gym work and all that kind of stuff and stay grounded as a character and authentic?
That's a good question. I think you have to find a way for the physicality to inform the character. That's kind of when, for example, if I was just getting ripped to be ripped for aesthetic value, it would look good, but it wouldn't serve my arc, my story, or understanding what I'm doing. Looking at Tarek specifically, or actually anyone within this story, we're kind of living in a dystopian future where grain is the currency, so food is scarce. So I felt like if you're living or you're living, so method, I was living in it. If you're playing in a space where food is scarce, where survival, perseverance, discipline are kind of components of how you exist and survive, then training my ass off and being disciplined and being persistent and sacrificing all the things I love to eat can then be kind of not even superimposed, can kind of be projected onto the character and the discipline, the perseverance they are feeling, you know. Talking about my goddamn abs. It's more than that. But all jokes aside, you know, I think it's a wonderful opportunity when you're playing highly physical roles. Sometimes I think in action there's a tendency to kind of hide behind the physicality. But for me, I tried my best to allow the physicality to inform myself. Why am I in this shape as opposed to I'm just in shape?
And it's got to help when you're performing with some of the best action actors in the world, 100%. With one of the best action directors in the world. How much fun is that?
It's a dream come true. When I started acting as a grown-up, I did it as a kid, but I was living on a floor. And my friends and I, we called ourselves the Spartans, because the idea was the few against the many, succeeding against all odds. And you know, to now be, you know, to spend the last 10 years, we almost nearly got the Spartan helmet tattooed to us. We all had Spartan keychains. When I tell you, I'm not just saying it, it's not hyperbole. That was literally the case. So, you know, 10 years on, 8 years on, to now be working alongside Zack, with Zack, and it's a dream come true, you know. I'm a big believer that, you know, to be a working actor is a privilege and an honor. There's millions of talented, hard-working, super gifted creatives who never get a look in. So to not just be a working actor, but be working with people I grew up dreaming of, people who inspired me, you know, there's not really any words for it, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey you guys!
Hey you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey you guys!
Hey you guys!